My path has never been linear. Born into an environment where spiritual and cultural influences were constantly intertwining, I was shaped early on by openness to others, to differences, and to what connects us beyond visible borders. I grew up in a Muslim culture, deeply rooted in spiritual practices, yet always connected to my Hindu origins from the distant island of Mauritius. From a young age, I was immersed in rituals, exposed to diverse philosophies and worldviews, always navigating between worlds. My early experiences in France, particularly in Lourdes, introduced me to Christian spirituality. I visited churches, met people from all walks of life and faiths, and that diversity taught me one thing: answers are rarely found in a single framework. They emerge from a multitude of perspectives. A defining moment in my journey was during my final year internship in Belfort, where I lived for 6 months with a Catholic priest. That experience allowed me to live in a spiritual space vastly different from what I had known, pushing me further into openness and acceptance of all beliefs and ways of life. Later, in Switzerland, specifically Fribourg, I found myself at the border of French and Swiss German cultures. There, I learned the importance of navigating between systems, integrating perspectives, and embracing the nuances of each identity. In Russia, I encountered yet another layer. In Moscow and St. Petersburg, I delved into the depth of Orthodox Christianity, not just as an observer, but as someone seeking to understand the soul behind the tradition. And once again, I found a familiar thread: humility, silence, and the pursuit of truth, shared across all spiritual paths. In Canada, especially in the New Brunswick province, I experienced a lifestyle centered around nature, balance, and simplicity. It reminded me that every culture carries a part of the truth, a unique approach to harmony, life, and meaning. These diverse layers didn't confuse me, they shaped me. They gave birth to Visionary. Visionary is not just a brand or a project, it's a philosophy, a way of thinking, a worldview. Through this journey, I came to realize that true innovation isn't just technological or scientific, it's human. It lies in our ability to connect what others separate. Art, technology, and philosophy aren't three distant worlds. They form one interconnected landscape, a synergy, a language of creation that speaks to both reason and emotion, intuition and logic. This is what I call Holistic 360. Today, this path allows me to deploy scenarios and design solutions that are not confined to one industry or perspective, but instead draw from this depth of experience to generate real, lasting impact. Visionary was born from this understanding that transformation doesn't come from copying what already exists, but by daring to connect ideas, people, and cultures that are rarely brought together. This holistic path helped me realize that the world isn't made of a single truth, but of many multiple layers, multiple identities, multiple narratives. Visionary is an expression of this truth, a truth that doesn't belong to one culture, one ideology, or one language, but thrives in openness, intersection, and evolution.